Make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes. Put your hands in a comfortable position. Take a deep breath in. And start to relax. Just let your breathing be natural. But remain aware of your breathing. Use the sensation of the air moving in and out of your nose, or your belly moving in and out, to disentangle your awareness from your constant thought process. Try to move away from words or chatter inside your head, and just perceive the information coming through your senses. Take in all the sounds that you can hear. Is there any scent in the air? Is there any lingering taste in your mouth? What do you feel on your skin? Thought is movement in time, going into the past or going into the future. Perception of the senses is happening right now. So by tuning into your senses, you're becoming present. Putting aside all your distractions, all your worries and cares. Preparing yourself for practice. Taking control over your breath once again. Fill your belly as big as you can, like a balloon. Pull your belly in. Expand your rib cage. Relax. Lift your chest. Let it fall. Breathe in, counting to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hold it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, count in your own head. Hold it. And out. Hold it out. We're going to do that 3 more times for a total of 5. 2 more. Last time. Inhale, open your eyes. Start moving toward downward facing dog. No rush. Take your time. Set your hands at the front of your mat. Place your feet at the back. Push your hips up. Relax your neck. Spread your fingers out. And push your chest back towards your thighs. As you inhale, bend your right knee and flip your foot over. Stretch the front of your ankle. And then as you exhale, flip your foot back over and push your heel down, stretching the Achilles tendon. Inhale, do the left leg, same thing. Exhale. Inhale, high plank. Bring your shoulders over your hands. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, bend both knees, stretching your toes and the soles of your feet. Straighten your legs. High plank, and then down dog. Breathe out. Bend your knees. Straighten your legs. Lift your heels up. Walk your feet up to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back, chest parallel to the mat. Exhale, ragdoll. Fold forward and bend your knees. Separate your feet. And relax your neck. Swing your upper body from side to side. When you swing left, straighten your right knee, and vice versa. Lift and lower your toes. Lift and lower your heels. Feet flat. Even pressure front to back and left to right. Inhale, flat back. Push your bum back and your head forward. Take a breath with your chest. Exhale and pull your belly in. With a straight spine, stand up. Take your arms out and up. You can bring your palms together, or you can take hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Go up and breathe in. Lean to the left and to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the right. Center. Hands behind your head. Elbows back, shoulder blades together. Press your hips forward and lift your chin. Take a deep breath in. Heels down, arms around behind your back. Roll the fronts of your shoulders back. Push your hips forward and lift your chin again. Pause and take the breath in. Fold forward with an open chest. Bend your knees, relax your neck. Breathe in, lift your arms as high as you can. Exhale and release your hands to the mat. Inhale, flat back, hips back, head forward. Step back into high plank. Shift forward onto your tiptoes. Bring your knees, chin, and chest to the mat. Push your tailbone up. Hug your elbows in. Slide forward into cobra. Put your hips down and lift your chest. Press the tops of your feet flat. Hug your elbows in and squeeze your back. Lay back down and breathe out. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your knees, look at your hands. Right foot front, left foot front. Bow. All the air out. Stand up. Arms up. Hips forward. Lean back. Fold at your hips. Bend your knees. Grab your legs. Squeeze. Flat back. Breathe in. Right foot back. Left foot back. High plank. Shift forward. Stop halfway down or do knees, chin, chest again. Cobra, or now upward dog, straighten your arms. Exhale into downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your knees, look front. Left foot front, right foot front. Bow. Stand up, arms up, back bend if you want. Fold forward, rounding in, head toward your shins. Flat back, straightening out. Left foot back, right foot back, breathing out. Shift forward, lower down. Lift and open. Down dog, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, look at your hands. Jump, both feet to the front. Flat back. Fold. One more Sunday. Rise up, arms up. Fold. Flat back. High and low, do both, breathe out slow. Cobra or up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, look front. Walk or jump, you decide. Flat back. Fold. Big toes together, heels apart. Stand up. Arms up. Utkatasana, bend your knees. Turn your palms forward. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now turn your palms in and reach your arms back up. Sit a little deeper if you can. Good. Take one more in. Fold. Arms around your legs. Belly in. Flat back. Chest open. High and low. Breathe out slow. Up dog, cobra pose. Downward dog. Right leg up to the ceiling. Right knee nose. Lunge. Crescent lunge on the ball of your left foot. Lift your arms up. Bend your left knee a little, and bend your right knee as much as possible. Try to bring a little bit of a back bend into your upper body for 3. 2. Warrior 2. Take your arms out wide and turn your left toes out to the side. Heels on the same line. Pull your lower abdomen in and up, tucking your bum underneath. Breathe with your chest. Press out with your hands. Reverse your warrior. Right arm up, left arm down. Keep sinking into your right knee. Big breath into your right lung. Pyramid pose. Straighten your right leg and windmill your hands to the floor. Turn your left foot forward. If the floor is too far away, put your hands on your blocks. Pull your belly in and bring your head towards your knee. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg up. Left knee nose. Lunge. Crescent lunge. 5, set your eyes. 4, focus your awareness on feeling your body. In feeling your body, identify where the stress is and try to remove that stress. Take the breath in. Exhale to warrior 2. Aligning the physical body into the position aligns the energy channels inside the body. Where the flow of energy meets resistance is where you've got stress. Wiggle, move, and remove the stress, and the energy will flow freely. Reverse warrior. Just one more breath in here. And then exhale into pyramid. Keep your hips back. Pick your chest up to a flat back. Step your feet back to height. Forward and down. Bend your elbows. Up dog or cobra. Breathe in. Down dog. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. or jump. Flat back. Fold. Stand up, arms up. Utkatasana. Sit. Breathe in. Fold. Breathe out. Flat back. Step or jump. Low push up. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Right leg high. Right knee nose. Lunge. Crescent lunge. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, pyramid. Flat back, bring your left foot to the front of the mat. Switch feet or jump. Low push-up. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg high. Left knee nose. Lunge. Crescent lunge. Warrior two. Reverse. Pyramid. Flat back. Right foot to the front of the mat. Switch feet or jump. Low push it. Up dog. Down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Right leg up to the ceiling. Bring your right knee to your right elbow and hold. Or turn your left hand out to about 9 o'clock. Bend your left elbow and lift your left foot also. For 3, 2, left foot down, right leg up. Right foot, lunge. Left knee down, arms up. Hands together at your chest. Pause and take a breath in. Exhale and twist to the right. Pull your right shoulder back. And bend your right knee as deep as you can. Skandasana. Turn your left toes out. Bend your left knee and straighten your right leg. Point your right toes up at the ceiling and keep your left heel down. Warrior two. Straighten your left leg, bend your right knee, arms out wide. Reverse warrior. Side angle lunge. Line up your left leg with your spine. Try not to bend. Right? Hold yourself in a straight line. You can extend, you can reach forward, you can take your arms wide, or behind your back for a bind. With an inhale, straighten your right leg. Triangle. Separate your feet as much as possible. Lean as far to the right as you can without bending. Push down with both feet and stand up. Turn your toes in so that your feet are a little bit pigeon-toed. Hands on your hips. Pushing your hips forward, squeeze your elbows together and lift your chin. Pause there for a deep breath in. And then with the exhale, fold forward, pushing your bum back and leading with your chest. Hands to the mat. Bend your knees, come up to a flat back. Reach out and grab your ankles or your big toes and pull your head back toward the floor, straightening your knees. Make sure you're not leaning into the balls of your feet. Even pressure front to back. Keep your neck relaxed. You can stay here, or walking your hands back between your feet a little bit. Lean forward until your head touches the floor. And then lift your feet, head stay. If you're on your head, come back down, put your feet on the ground. Everybody come up to a flat back. Walk your hands toward your right foot and turn back towards the front of your mat. Runner's lunge, lower your hips, pull your chest forward, take a deep breath. Step back to downward dog and breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Left leg up to the ceiling. Left knee to left elbow and hold this, which builds the strength that you need to eventually do this. 3, 2, right foot down, left leg up. Left foot lunge. Right knee down, arms up. Hands together at your chest. Draw a clean breath. Twist to the left. Left shoulder back. Bend the left knee. Feel the movement of your breath in your abdomen. Massaging your guts and your organs. Moving blood, moving oxygen. Skandasana. Turn your right toes out. Bend your right knee and straighten your left leg. Left toes up. Right foot flat. Take a big breath. Warrior 2. Straighten your right leg, bend your left leg. Wait till you feel secure in your feet. And then with an in-breath, reverse it. Exhale into side angle. Feel it as it is today. Forget what you want to do and do what your body is asking you to do, whether you want to or not. Sink a little lower if you can, and then straighten your left leg. Separate your feet more if it's possible. Contract your right obliques. Hold your ribs together. Push down and rise up. Turn your toes out and bend your knees into horse. Arms up, palms front. Bend your elbows 90 degrees and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Shoulders stay over your hips, no matter what. Relax your pelvic floor, bend your knees more. The more you bend your knees, the more you need to separate your feet to keep your heels under your knees. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hands on your thighs. Slowly straighten your legs. Turn your toes in and fold forward again. Come up to a flat back. Walk your hands toward your left foot and turn to the front of your mat. Runner's lunge. Hips low, chest forward, breathe in. Good. Step back to down dog and breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, look front. Step or jump. Flat back. Forward fold. Stand up. Arms up. Eagle. Right leg over your left leg. Bend your left knee. Squeeze your legs together. Right arm under your left arm. Hands on your shoulders. Or twist your arms together. Hips low. Elbows high. Or sliding your bum back, bring your elbows to your knees. 3. 2. Warrior 3. Right leg back. You keep your eagle arms. You take your arms back. Front. Hands at your heart. Interlace your hands behind your back. Arms out wide. Half move. Left hand down. Right hand high. Pull your right leg up and back for 3. 2. Forward folds. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Put your left knee down. Stack your hands on your right knee. Lunge as deep as you can. And back bend. And then hold or lift your left foot and grab it with your left hand. Send your right arm up. Left foot down, hands on the ground. Straighten your right leg and lift the sole of your foot off the mat. Half a split. Stay there. Or straighten your left leg also, pushing yourself into a full split as much as you can. Half pigeon. Lay your right shin down. Slide your left foot back Lower your elbows. Lower your head. So, one of the things that we're trying to strengthen, besides our muscles, is mindfulness. And I've always thought that mindfulness was kind of a funny way of describing it. It's a funny word in general. The first time I heard it, I was like, yes, my mind is full all the time. What are you talking about? It's the full part that makes it confusing, because the experience of mindfulness is quite the opposite. It's an emptying of the mind. It's a space in the mind. Maybe you've heard somebody say something before, like practicing the pause, meaning pausing between stimulation and response. Stimulation being anything coming through your senses, what you see, smell, touch, taste, hear, right? And then that information informs you about what's happening in the present. And then almost immediately, your brain tells you everything that you've ever experienced before that's similar to that. That's what we call memory, previous sense experiences. Unfortunately, most of us immediately do whatever we've done before. And so we're reacting, repeating action. Curl your left toes under and come up onto your hands. Extend your right leg back to three-legged dog. Lower your right foot down. Take a breath in. And let it out. Bend your knees and look at your hands. Rock or jump. Feet to the front. Flat back. Fold. All the way up. Arms up. Set your eyes. Eagle on the left side. Left leg over. Left arm under. Wrap around center and squeeze. Maybe bring your elbows to your knees. Warrior 3, left leg back. You could do a different arm variation for every breath. Arms out wide. Half move. Right hand down. Left arm high. 5 breaths, not seconds. 4, take every one and use it. Direct it where it needs to go in the body. 3, 2, forward fold. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Right knee down. Hands on your left knee. Bend your left knee as deep as you can. And back bend. Hold back or lift your right foot and grab it. Left arm high. Right foot down, hands on the ground. Straighten the left leg only into half a split, or then decide to straighten the right leg also, full split. Fold your left leg into half pigeon. Lower your elbows. Lower your head. So, by moving slowly from pose to pose, we're actually training ourselves to move from place to place and situation to situation in life while still holding that space for mindfulness. So what happens then when we have that pause is that's time, and that time becomes a space in the mind. So stimulation comes, and then the brain, the memory, automatically tells us what we would do in the past or what we've done before. And then in the pause, our intellect kicks in, and we say, okay, is that actually what I want to do? Do I want to just do what I've done before? Right? Now, you very well may choose to do exactly what you always do, but at least then it was a conscious choice. It wasn't just a reaction. You see the difference? You're opening up the possibility to do something outside of what you would normally do. And you're also opening up the space in your mind to have an epiphany, to have an insight, which is not coming from thought, right? Certainly at this point in your life, you've had at least one insight, I would hope. And if you can recall the memory of that experience, it just hit you. It just came to you. You didn't come to it by thinking your way into it. It was almost like a download, right? Come up onto your hands, an instantaneous download. Curl your right toes under and send your left leg back to three-legged dog. Squeeze it, move some blood back into the hip where we just squished it all out, and then lower your left foot down. Glide out to a high plank and lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Bring your arms straight down. Turn your head to the left, stretching your neck. An insight is information that comes to an individual from the collective human consciousness. Everything that any human being has ever experienced. And in that space of mindfulness, you can have a flash of insight, a little bit of information that wasn't in you, but was a part of all of us. No pre-existing knowledge is required to understand an insight. Albert Einstein famously said that, I think 99 times about a problem and the answer never comes. But when I pause and swim in the ocean of silence, the truth comes to me. And what he's describing is mindfulness. An insight. Turn your head to the right. You see, our collective consciousness is always aligned with the truth. But our individual egos often distort our personal reality from what is true. And so when we have an insight, that truth acts on us if we allow it, writing our individual reality back to what is true. Reach your right arm out to the right. Turn your head to the left. Roll to your right. You see, we can believe anything we want. It doesn't mean it's true. The more we align our reality with the truth, the less suffering. We don't have to like the way things are. We can wish that the world was different than it is, but that's only going to make us suffer. Align yourself to what is, if your goal in doing this yoga is liberation and not just getting stronger or more flexible, then you should be trying to have as much insight as possible. Roll back to center and take it over onto your left shoulder. Roll back to center. Arms down. Palms on the ground. Locust. Push down with your hands and your hips. Lift your chest and your thighs. Reach with your toes. Extend through the crown of your head. Lay back down and rest. Bend your knees. Grab hold of your ankles or your feet. Look forward. Push up with your big toes. Lift your chest, lift your thighs. Breathe with your chest. Push your feet up a little higher. And then lower it back down. Swish your feet from side to side. Roll over onto your back. Bend your knees and place your feet flat. Lift your hips in the bridge. Wiggle your shoulder blades in. Press down with your shoulders and your big toes. Lower yourself back down. A couple of breaths to rest. And then reset for bridge or set up for wheel instead, putting your hands by your head. Fingers pointed at your shoulders. Push down with your feet to lift your hips. Push down with your hands to lift your shoulders and your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower yourself back down. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees go wide. Put your arms anywhere you like and close your eyes. One of the things in this universe, we experience time. And that time, physical time, is distance, right? It's the distance from here to there. And time is how long it takes to travel that distance. So we experience that time. Right? But if you can think of the whole of the universe, there is no time, because it's all just one thing. So there is no distance from here to there. So it's all just one giant now. And that's when the universe has all its power. Because you are a microcosm of the universe, you have all your power in the now too. Even though you experience the past and the future, you can only do anything in the now. So when we hypothetically think about what might happen in the future based on our previous experiences, we're denied the benefit of our senses actually informing our decision. Everything's theoretical. And your brain will give you every horrible solution possible. Doesn't mean that's true or that's what's going to happen. So part of the reason we spend so much time in yoga sitting and being still and learning to be patient is because we're teaching ourselves to wait for the future to become the present. And then all of our senses will be informed and we'll know exactly what to do. So there's no reason for us to worry or fear about what we're going to do. That's just a waste of energy. Preserve your energy. Be patient. Wait for the future to become the present, and you'll know exactly what to do. Bring your knees together. Bring your knees into your chest. Press your tailbone into the ground and make some circles around it. Reverse directions, make a few more. Center it out. Bring your head to your knees. Squeeze yourself into a ball. And then come into plow. Put your head down and take your legs up over your head, lowering your toes toward the floor above your head. Alternately, if that's not working, take your legs up to the ceiling and slip a block underneath your hips so that you're sloped from your toes to your head.
When I was just dating my wife, I was still using a lot of crystal meth at that time in my life. And one of our first dates was that she invited me to go see David Bowie in concert. And I was doing meth in the car on the way to the concert, so she knew I had it in my pocket. And when we got to the concert, and she saw that there were security searching people, she immediately started to worry and fear, because in her mind, authority figures searching people for drugs meant trouble. We were going to miss the concert. She wasn't going to get to see this person that she loved to see. In my mind, I was thinking, you know how many times I've smuggled drugs through security? Like, this is going to be no big deal. But because of the worry and the fear on her face, it caused me to pause. And in that pause, I had a spontaneous moment of mindfulness. And in that mindfulness, I had an insight, which was that I didn't need the drugs. All I needed was her and the music, which, quite out of character for me at that time, I walked over to the trash can and threw the last of my drugs in the trash can. And quite dumbfounded by what I had just done, I walked back to my wife and said, I can't believe I just threw away drugs for you. Insight, mindfulness can happen to anyone, but it can also be practiced and strengthened like a muscle. So instead of just happening randomly, it's our normal way of being. Bend your knees into your chest. And slowly lower yourself back to the ground. Extend your legs out onto the ground. Legs together, point your toes. Fish pose, lift your chest up and tip your head back with the top of your head on the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. You can keep your legs straight, or you can place your feet flat by bending your knees. You could also lift your legs up off the floor using your core. Lower yourself down. Bring your right knee into your right armpit, so outside your ribs, and hug it down, stretching your buttock. Twist to the left, taking your right leg over to the left, and then sending your right arm out to the right and looking to the right. Come back to center. Take your right leg straight up to the ceiling. Bend your left knee, place your left foot flat on the floor. And then pretend your right leg is a rope and climb your right leg. Hand over hand, lift your head and shoulders. Get up as high as you can, don't bend your knee. Put your head and shoulders back down, and then lower your right leg Bring your left knee into your left armpit and squeeze it down. Twist, take your left leg over to the right. Reach your left arm back to the left. Look to the left. Center. Left leg up, right foot flat. Climb your left leg. Lift your head and shoulders. Straighten your left knee. Don't forget to breathe. Put your head and shoulders down. Lower your left leg down. Make sure your tailbone is comfortable. Your shoulder blades are flat. Close your eyes. Tilt your chin up just a bit so your airways are unobstructed. Purse your lips, and as if you're sucking the breath in through a straw, take a huge breath in. And then let it out your nose as slow as you can, and settle your body into stillness. The bottom of the exhale, just relinquish control of the breath and let the body breathe naturally. This is an excerpt from the book that I've been working on, where I'm reflecting on that moment at the concert with my wife. I could say it was good luck, or give it providence by calling it divine intervention. Or I could just dismiss it as a coincidence that when I threw the last of my meth in the trash, it happened to be the last of the meth that I had owned anywhere at that time, which was very unusual. I always had some, somewhere, but not that time. That was it, all of it. Who knows if it would have changed things if there had been a bag waiting for me when I got home from the concert. The fact that I would have had to find some, pick it up, and go through all the work of getting more certainly made it more difficult to change my mind. But there is no such thing as luck. What we call luck is just a conclusion we make from our sense perceptions. For everything we think is bad, something good comes out of it. And for every good thing, a cost is paid for it. There are not good or bad things. Change is just happening, as change always is. Things are as they are always, regardless of what we think about them. And as far as divine intervention, everything is the divine. So how would the divine intervene? It's the good and the bad, the dark and the light. It's up and down. It's the inner and the outer, the subject and the object, the thinker and the thought. All is one in a myriad of forms. And so everything is working toward one goal. What that goal is so vastly beyond one individual's small perspective that one of us cannot know it. So to dismiss it as mere coincidence dismisses all of the power and grandness of this fact. God, the universe, the force, whatever you want to call it, is not for you or against you. We are not pieces of it, we are it. And everything that happens, good or ill, is exactly what was supposed to happen. And everything is always exactly as it should be. Take the breath in through your nose now. And let it out your mouth. Open and close your hands. Waggle your toes. Take your arms above your head and bend your knees. Roll onto your right side and put the center of your forehead on the mat. Push yourself up to sitting and turn towards me. Sit up tall. Bring your palms together. Thumbs to the center of your forehead. Om Shri Bhagavate
loka samasa sukhino bhavantu. With respect, I bow to you.